on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded at the 14. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns go up 6-0 here in the first. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
On the return, Britton Covey. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That one's caught along the left sideline. Into the red zone. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Now the Eagles ready to attempt a 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it! And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1. 8-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Quick to the air. Here's Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Watson with 3rd and long. His first throw is an interception. Cooper DeJean in to pick it up. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for two once again. Hurts now from the gun. And he gets in for two. They're going to go up by 2 scores off of that play. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
We're set.
Watson back to the air after that pick. That's complete, David Njoku. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work afterward.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. And as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
We're set.
Watson now off play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Eagles will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Great, set.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pass is caught at the 9. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas. One of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 32-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Once again, it's Barkley. Space to run inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Aggressive play here, score on that opening drive, but they don't get the 2, and it remains 6-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will score. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Hurts again. That one taken in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. Oh, big hole left side. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. A gain of 48. Hurts to the air on 1st down. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hurts to throw. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Open man downfield is Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Throwing is Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. To the pylon, he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
To throw is Hurts. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Short kick taken at the 17. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one downfield for Cooks. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, first half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Now Dowdle. And he'll get about 5.
Yeah, here we go!
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Now Prescott. He's going to tuck it and go. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Yeah, here we go!
Prescott. Taking off, he'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was incredible effort to continue to fight and break all those tackles, but it doesn't matter if you don't protect the ball. Sometimes it's just easier to say, hey, great effort, go down, live to play another snap. In this case, he just kept the play alive a little too long. The defense kept pursuing him, and next thing you know, they pop it out, and it goes the other way.
On first down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. They face second down and 7. To throw is Hurts. The second down throw is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
I'll do it again.
To throw, Hurts. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Blair. What up?
The guy that wanted the 35.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
I don't remember. What happened?
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Stolen credit card.
Huh?
Stolen credit card.
Send me that tie side and let me check and see who that is.
He was an African guy. He had to call my
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
He was like, where you see my credit card?
Throwing is Prescott.
You like to
To the left side, he's got Ferguson.
Who's
He's
that?
going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game
Wow.
for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question
From
is,
Africa?
do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in
So that was some kind of setup. That was like a C. I don't know. I can't say it's a CPN thing. But whoever it is, he.
As they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Try again. It's second and 10.
You should have played it off and act like you got him. Everything went through.
Again, Prescott on second and
Then I would have had to holler at that
And
nigga.
that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time.
I know, but I'd have played it like it did run and met him somewhere. I'd have came out there.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb.
Yeah,
Now
that's
it's gonna be
crazy.
third down.
Send me the tire side. Let me figure out who that is, though. All right. Yeah,
Again, Prescott to the
that's
air.
crazy to see.
That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Prescott
Get it up
again.
off.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
Come on.
Picked off by James Bradbury.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers,
Man.
3 coming from...
All right, bro. It's so bad. My child stolen credit card. So I tried to buy a child with a stolen credit card. Tried it. You just know who the fuck it is, though. Excuse my language. About to beat the brakes out of that man. I beat the Stone Age off of him.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium.
He might be.
Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going.
You might be.
And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here.
Yeah.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That boy won the whole squad, didn't it?
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley.
Oh, he got to play.
And he's tackled after gaining a
They ain't
handful.
enough, dog.
When there's heat, that
Not
blitz
enough.
coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same
What
page.
in the world, bro? What the block at?
They're gonna drop it.
Good
The defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Great.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top.
Oh, through the ball.
And a surprising
Good
4th
beat.
down call does not yield a first.
Through the ball.
This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on down.
Oh, well.
And the drive will start out
Oh,
with a 1st
well,
and 10.
Oh,
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco.
oh, that's my fault.
And he'll go
Dang,
down.
we almost
Looks
made a
like they're
touchdown.
looking
My
at
old
another
man, almost got it.
offense up to the line fast.
You can do it.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he
How they
drives
skip
that
from
front
up forward?
backward on a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. Got to him.
Well,
right
man,
as he
I throw that
throws it,
ball
and it falls
away.
to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And someone
I can
steps
do
in.
it too.
It's intercepted.
Punchinella, Punchinella.
Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
What can you do? Punchinella in the shoe. Guess that's what it said. Might say something else.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone.
Get the
looking to
fuck-
throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
No way you rushing me
This
like
was
that.
intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I
No way.
screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge
They done fucked up,
gain
though.
and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kay, we often talk about
Damn,
flipping
I
the field in
flustered.
special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You totally flip the field. And the tone
That's at
of the
least 3
drive.
yards.
Call it no gain
Not
on
all
that
that.
run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the
Damn, nigga
defense
tried
wins
to
out.
get over on me. That's crazy.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They start out
Third
2nd
down.
and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts.
Almost,
Just got it
almost.
away before the hit, but the pass winds up
Almost
incomplete.
there.
It's going to be 3rd down. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Ah, let's see again.
Hurts now from the gun. Hits his running back.
Damn.
He's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker.
I'm getting my money.
He made a bid for midfield
Fans
there,
forget
but stops
defense.
at
I'm
his
gonna get my
own side at
money.
the 49.
I like cash.
1st and 10,
Money.
a yard shy of midfield.
Dollars.
Hurts throwing again. That
What the
one is
fuck?
incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact.
Ugh, why?
So that brings up 2nd down.
I love cash.
He'll throw it yet
See.
again. An all-around
Oh, good
took
defense.
a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion,
He's
we
a
got
little
third down.
cash.
Blitz coming here. Hurts.
Oh
They're
my
able to
god.
drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That was nice. Very nice. Very, very nice.
We're going for this.
What the
And
fuck,
there's a
man?
man. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen
Okay.
Watson. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are
Good job.
loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's
Oh,
become a
very
real
good job.
defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd
mean,
interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are
Well, it's not
squashing
scared.
that thought. The defenders are
You know,
offensive
little
guys
say
with
that your own
hands
man.
because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. A 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back now, pressure on its way.
Yeah, we got pressure too, huh?
Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they have 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He's got it to his running
Best
back.
thing you could have did.
Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Reed now to kick this one away. From well into the end
I
zone,
love
he's going to bring this
cash.
out.
Okay.
Good looking return here,
So
and he's
what
got
sort of
room.
money
His
is
return
you
reaches that
playing?
34-yard line before he stopped.
Sure.
They'll get this drive
What's
started.
that,
1st and
Fred?
10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous
Get the fuck out of
INT.
here.
That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure
That don't make
alters the throw.
sense.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. It's
Come on,
another
dog.
first half mistake. He's
You cheating.
intercepted again. Justin
Good job,
Reed
though.
has the INT.
Oh, not nobody's success.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Yellow.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. As his
Huh?
man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
Don't even look right.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. This has been a
Well,
trend, yet another interception.
I don't know how you came out that player over there and then caught me. That's crazy.
See their
It's okay.
return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Damn,
Well,
man.
no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-up
You gotta shut down,
between these two
shit.
defenses. You picked up
Oh,
Isn't holding up. They're
well, they
able to
leave you
drop it.
slacking over there, boy.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down
That's
coming up.
crazy.
well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally
They leave you
disrupts the
stacking over
the
there.
continuity in any
Oh, that is.
success for an offense.
They leave you
Timeout taken by the
stacking.
Eagles. That's going to be their first.
Yes, sir.
Here he is on third and long.
What the fuck?
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
You passed my man, or they just let you go? That's ridiculous. That's mental.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a
Figure it
considerable
out.
distance.
Oh yeah, they leaving you wide open.
He'll throw it. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left.
Come on, man.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first.
Oh, shit.
This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that again. What an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone, while yet getting another shot of momentum themselves.
They don't connect
Oops.
there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Oops.
He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And it sets up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by C.J.
Hey, you holding my hand?
And the Eagles
I'll hold my hand,
do not
Cliff.
get the return all the way back.
I'm
That's
not your
gonna bring us
girlfriend.
to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they pick him off again. Picked up by James Bradbury.
I had him stay up.
And the Eagles have it after
I
forcing
had
his
him
4th INT of the day. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 46. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning.
I figure out why in the hell.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes
How the hell are you
to
do
make it
that?
work. And defensively, you
So?
gotta have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with
That's
these niggas?
incomplete. Trying to set up
Like,
the
that's some
screen
slow
there.
shit.
Looking for the back that time. And that leaves
They
them
got
with
probably
4th
slow
and
me.
5.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
He connects downfield on 4th. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
Yeah, you might be upset now.
The Eagles start the second half with some needed points.
Yes, it
A.J.
was.
Brown, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he gets in. The two-point try puts them in front by 1. 8-7. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather
You
than
can
paying
have
for
that
the
man
time.
right off.
You could just see my head
Every time.
in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
They tried, though.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Got you, bitch.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
You for real?
Back to throw it.
Oh,
They
yeah,
can't
shit.
connect as the coverage comes through. And the 4th down stands.
Thank you, shit, man.
1st and 10 from the 41.
You ain't clever.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Completed to his
Why you
running
cheating?
back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they step the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's got it near the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Oh, man.
The Eagles.
You got a great defensive plan. Can't even lie to you. Rush the quarterback at all times.
I think we actually saw him going early there, Brock.
You gotta
He
go
made
get the
that
run,
throw,
man.
and then he signaled it was
Can't do
gonna
that with
be
me,
a
man.
touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird
Ooh.
in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyree.
You lucky.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They
It
didn't see
don't
Larry
matter.
Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Somebody tried to
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
take a trick for a field.
Returns looking good so far. Tackles made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Come back.
Hello?
Hey, bro, see me the side.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco.
You start
And the push
No.
forward
Take,
beyond
take,
the line.
bro,
I
take,
can't text
On
them,
with
bro.
the tackle.
I can't text you right now.
just do it when you can.
They go play action. It's Mahomes.
Okay, do it when you can.
He
Yep.
just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's short of the
Oh, and I
first
feel it.
after a mild gain. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5.
Fight down these two. 43. What's that?
Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Great. Set.
First down, around with Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hey, 73.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You lucky.
You hear defensive coaches preach
You
this all the time about not giving up a big play,
lucky.
keep everything in front of you. But we need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Yeah. Oh, heck no. Dang. That's crazy.
He's back to throw.
That's crazy.
Goes. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert.
I'm gonna get you one
They're
time.
stuck with a 4th and long.
Well covered on that
But
play.
I'm gonna
Really
beat
not a
them.
large window for him to sneak that throw in.
What's up? He's so ready. Your veins busting open.
Looking to throw. He finds it beyond the line. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No way. Oh, God.
Hurts throwing again.
Nice one.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining in this game.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home outside.
All the way.
All right, here we go.
That's
Second down.
2nd and 18. You got your whole squad on the line. everybody on the line, they ready to pursue my team.
Trying again, following the sack. Put the
I don't
body
know
on the
why.
line for his team. That play goes for 19
Hey
and
man,
a new
how do
set
you
of
feel that you
downs.
put so much
I'm sure.
effort? Oh, he quit. Oh, this man quit, man. Why do they keep quitting on me? Quitting on me. Oh boy. Lord have mercy. One more game, I'm done. I'm gonna chalk it up. Chalk it up. And take care of it.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
All the way.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. On the return, Britton Covey. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. All right,
Oh,
let's
how
get
crazy.
this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space. Take that shot downfield.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Going to the ground again on first. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has it at the 7. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
He's throwing for it. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And his first pass falls incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Good little whip there. Looks like he had 6. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 48. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Connects on the crosser. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Damn.
And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up their opening drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Covey now to return this. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles push this to an 8-point game. Spread the field and send them all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because Fort Verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
Back to throw, Hurts. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Well, there's a reason he's playing defense, because he couldn't quite corral that one, but in the end, it doesn't matter. He still does the job and denies 2 points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Ty Chandler to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They send a man in motion. They go play action here. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. And he hits the extra point. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Covey now to return this. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Completed here to Uzama. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 1st down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. This one finds Goddard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
This is caught. And he gets in for 2. They're going to go up by 2 scores off of that play.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. That one's cut along the left sideline. At the 20. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. Jordan Addison the touchdown. Now the Vikings will try once again for a 2-point conversion. Throwing here, Darnold. And he makes the catch in the end zone. And that 2-point try trims the deficit to 1.
Take that through there.
They tried it, but this time, 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Whoa. Whoa.
One
Whoa.
play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st down, Hurts. Well, his first real mistake.
Wow, you did that.
Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Whoa.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third and long for him here. Has the connection to Hockenson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. They bring their tight end left. Here's the snap on 4th. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Looking to throw. Locates Jefferson along the sideline, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Lays out left side and gets it. About 29 yards on 1st down. And a fresh set of downs on its way. One play in and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10, here's Jones. He'll drive it forward but won't get beyond the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there.
Hey,
And that's
hey,
the Vikings
hey,
first down.
hey, hey.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's Jones on the toss. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 15. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Able to find Jones. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he finds it in the end zone for a touchdown. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. Well, we saw this before. Vikings offense out to try for 2. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Here's Ryan. Reichert set to kick this away. Covey now to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts now from the gun. That pass caught by Dotson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. He's got Smith. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Eagles down by 7. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hurts throwing again. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here he is to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points.
And they pull it off, a touchdown catch in the final moments, and now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Powell now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He's on the move. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Eagles make the interception on the final play of regulation. They've got some serious momentum now as we head to overtime. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. From the jaws of defeat, they snatched this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And possibly a game-deciding mistake here. The opening kick of overtime out of bounds, and this first drive gonna start at the 40. First and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. This one finds Goddard. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Headed out right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. They go to Barkley again. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. From the pistol, Hurts.
What?
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Now to throw. Barkley's got it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out in the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. To throw.
Get the fuck.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession.
Bro, push that ball out.
Defense rises
That's
to
crazy.
the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Oh, big interception here. And the Eagles will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Okay, now both sides have had a shot, Brock. Neither offense could get the job done. Looks like it'll be one of these defenses that wins them this one in overtime.
Yeah, give these crews defensively some credit here. It's hard to play defense in overtime, but both deliver, and now which offense, Kate, can go and capitalize and finish this game?
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now motion him out of the backfield. On 1st down, Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts.
Oh,
Incomplete with 7 seconds
that boy
left.
lucky.
Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a
Very good game,
doesn't
though.
he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Well, as expected, here's the timeout, and now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts.
Oh!
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, they're a lot like
That's right.
sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Well, as expected, here's the timeout, and now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Don't get it to him. He won't be having that game. That's gonna be a super week for that game. I don't want to give me a super elite no more.